Impact. 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 Time.
I'm here with Frank Galli. Frank is the owner of SnipersHide.com. That website is one of the premier websites for long-distance shooters. He's also the match director for the Snipers Hide Cup, which is going on behind me. Frank's background is in the military. He was a scout sniper in the Marine Corps, and since he's transitioned out of that career, he has since taken it as his mission to teach people how to become better shooters and to give them an opportunity to learn rifle marksmanship skills. Frank, tell us a little bit about the history of the Snipers Hide Cup.
The Cup started in about 2003. The first time we put it on was down rifles only. It stayed down in Texas for many years, up until 2011. And then we moved it to Wyoming, and now we've been our second year here in Weldona, Colorado.
There you go. And, you know, one of the things that has happened recently is that the interest in long-range shooting and these tactical type competitions has just exploded. What have you seen from your experience?
A big difference. Here in this match, this is the first time an individual field competition has over 200 shooters. We have 236 people here, and we're moving around. I remember the first Snipers Hide Cup had about 50 shooters. In the second year, we tried to do 72, and it really didn't go off that well. And then we found for us down in Texas that the happy medium was around 60 shooters. Here we are at, you know, almost 4 times that. And really, we've learned so much over the years on how to move people around and make these matches run efficiently.
Well, I've shot a number of matches over the years, and I have to say that you kind of crack the code in terms of the efficiency, but keeping everything fun. One of the things about this tactical type shooting that I think everybody appreciates is that you're not just proned out shooting at a known distance. Every stage kind of has a theme and a puzzle a little bit. Talk to us a little bit about what you try to throw into the mix when you put together a sniper match.
Right. I definitely look at this as sports entertainment, and that you guys are here to have a good time, although I want it to be practical in a way. I don't want to just have some contrived stage that you would absolutely never see in your lifetime. So we try to do a little mix of prone, and we slow the times down so newer shooters feel comfortable with it. But then we do some alternate positions. We use the hay bales, and so they can get in that sitting, kneeling. We have the car stages, the scaffolding, so there's some movement, make you run up a hill a little bit. So we try to throw in as much variety as we can, and it's not just a repetitive thing or doing something for the sake of doing it.
Now, for somebody who's kind of new to this or interested in it, what's sort of the baseline set of gear that somebody needs to participate in a match like this and have a good time?
Oh, absolutely. It's changed over the years. When we first started doing this, it was all 308s. 308s ruled the circuit. And then you saw this slow transition to 6.5. Now it's going to from 6.5 to 6mm, although I think 6.5 is the most popular. A 6.5 Creedmoor, awesome rifle if they can get their entry level, and there are some that'll be around that are an entry level 6.5 calibers because the big manufacturers are embracing it. And then your basic tactical scope. It doesn't have to be a 3,000 plus piece of glass. They could get away with a couple $100 scope to start. Then it really comes down to practice. Learn your bullet, learn your rifle, and know your drops, and you should be good. Gear-wise, you may see some nylon battle belts, rear bags, different pillows and stuff, but you can get away with shooting a match like this with a belt with a single mag holder, your holster for your handgun and an extra magazine, and then your rifle and rear bag. So it's not a lot.
Not a lot. There is, however, an electronics component to this too, though, a little bit, that can help a shooter, in terms of ballistic calculators or some kind of wind meter, right?
Absolutely, as well as ranging. At the Snipers Hide Cup here, all the targets are unknown distance, and we allow you to laser the targets. We figure people invest in a laser, so they should be able to use it. But because a lot of people are traveling from other parts of the country, the ballistic calculator is probably one of their most valuable tools. Moving up here to 5,000 feet elevation, the changes in the weather and things like that, the way to stay ahead of that is with the ballistic calculator.
There you go. But one of the things I have to say, that's a pretty substantial list of gear, yet I have to say about this community, one of the reasons that I enjoy these matches so much is that everybody is here to kind of support each other out. You know, there are some guys who are competing and trying to win, but everybody will kind of reach out and give someone a hand if they need it. I mean, that's kind of the spirit,
absolutely.
right?
I press that point home. I try to put some newer shooters together with some experienced guys so they can watch what they're doing, and I'll mix the squads up a little bit. And if a guy showed up here without a laser, I could put him in a squad and tell everybody else, you're going to support this guy, you're going to help him make a range card, and you're going to get him through the match even though he doesn't have that higher end equipment or even the baseline equipment. It's about bringing in new shooters and building the community.
And so, like you've seen the growth with the Snipers High Cup, we've seen that nationally. I mean, at this point, you and I were talking about that earlier, there are probably dozens of good sniper matches and tactical matches all around the country. I mean, people really have a chance to get into this sport if it's something they want to do, don't they?
Definitely. You can pretty much find a really good higher end precision rifle tactical comp from March till October. There's almost always one a month. Guys are starting up little local matches, so those are going on here. Even right here at this range, they have a monthly match. So you can come here and shoot a Saturday, the second Saturday of the month, and be done by the end of the day and be home for dinner. So, you know, in the same area that we're shooting right now. And you see that being repeated over and over again due to the growing popularity.
Okay. Frank, I know you've been super busy running around, keeping this thing running smoothly. I'm going to be up on this stage next in a few minutes. I appreciate your time. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, John. I appreciate it.
Yep, you bet. Frank Galli, everybody.